Welcome back, everyone, to some more gold mining. Apparently, I left off and basically said, screw it, we're just, Welcome back, everyone, to crap. Some more gold mining. Hear myself again. I got that fixed. Yeah, so we're apparently hanging out in the no man's land right here. We do have some pretty good numbers so far, but obviously since we didn't play for a day, that's entirely my fault, but that's also because of my work and everything that was going on, which was a big day. It was actually a really big day. I got the handy ramp all done, got all the extra stuff done. It all actually ended up working really well. The biggest thing is, or was, I guess you could say, was the homeowner came back. He's been in the hospital for about 3 months, and he is basically stuck in a electric chair. But regardless of that, I'm happy that he's still with us. He's one of my dad's best friends too, so I mean, no matter what, it's very important that he's still with us and everything else. I can't remember. Did I actually gas everything up? It's been a day. I can't remember. Did I? Didn't I? Nope, I did not. As I come around the corner and realize everything's at like 88% or 70% or things like that. So yeah, we need to do this. So yeah, anyways, going back to it. Yesterday was the big day of him returning home, so this is a trial period. And the biggest thing was I wanted to be there and make sure that if there was any issues or anything, that as a contractor I could quickly resolve said issues or help them out and stuff like that. And surprisingly enough, there was no issues. It worked beautifully. My ramp worked flawless. He had no issues getting around the corners or anything like that. Even navigating his house and that, I helped him set it up and everything. Everything worked perfect. I mean, I don't know about a lot of people or whatnot, but I was actually quite stressed out about what happens if, and doing all the scenarios, going, oh well, what happens if this doesn't work, or this happens, or this. Nothing happened. It was good. And I mean, he was so freaking happy to be home. It was perfect. Okay, well, I'll drop that there. That's groovy. Oh yeah, that's gonna suck back all that. So yeah, it was something, and I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock last night, which is normally when I start streaming. I had a good supper, relaxed for a bit. I still had mashed potatoes from Thanksgiving, of course. In Canada here, we had our Thanksgiving last weekend, and I still had some potatoes left, so I fried them up with a little cheese and a little mushrooms and stuff that I had left over. That worked out perfect. It was great, by the way. And then I had a bunch of turkey left over, so I chopped all that up, fried that with it. Then I made some gravy, mixed that in. That was really good. I mean, it was not a bad supper, but in the end, it was like, oh crap! It's like already 9:30. I'm not going to stream now, and I was going, well, maybe I'll stream after the girlfriend phones and all that. 10:30 rolled around after that. It was like, okay, I gotta go to bed. And bam, I was done. there was no chance of streaming. So I got some stuff done this morning. Got some of the rain barrels emptied. Did a little outside stuff while it was warming up and whatnot. And then I decided, okay, well, I'll send a tweet out on my phone saying that I'm thinking of streaming in a little bit. And here we are. We are now streaming in as it wishes. And no, I've not checked my gold ways yet to date, since I haven't played for about a day. I'm probably in like 130th again or something like that. I mean, we were in the top 100, but I highly doubt that I still am. Let's check out the leaders. I'm at 111th. Not as bad as I thought. So what is top spot for... Oh, 900 ounces. Wow. Okay, we can do this. This is not so bad. I'm not worried about this one iota now. We can... I'm sure we can pull out 900 ounces. Kind of need the rock truck, dummy. I really cuddled up the fuel tank. It's like, I found love. And I will actually say this too. We're now connected with a company called InStreamly, and they're a sponsorship little company, and we actually do have a sponsorship with G2A Games, and we'll be run once every hour in the stream. Make sure to check that out for us and send some extra love our way. Every little bit helps. But I mean, it's been a hard week for me. I had to let go my my one worker, and oops, it was running. Why turn it off? So yeah, no, it's been a hard week. The company has to do some radical figuring and cut costs and stuff like that. Like, I really do need to hunker down, cut some costs, figure out where I can make some extra bang and buck and things like that. And but at the same time, it's a bit of a less of a stress. And I know some people will go, well, what do you mean by that? If you're cutting costs, that's obviously not good for a company. And it's like, well, think about it like this. I no longer have to worry about trying to provide a living for someone, right? I know it's a horrible way to look at it, but the stress of I have to work every freaking day to do everything. Now it's like, okay, now I can settle down. I can figure out, okay, I got this job. I know how I work. It's going to take me this many hours to do it. Even if something goes wrong, I give myself an extra 20% more time. And go, okay, so I can do this, and then I can set this up. I can do this, 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 and this. And it just works. I got to do another estimate this afternoon. So I'm going to stream for probably 2-3 hours, and then I'll go do that. And it's good. It's all really good. So I got that estimate to do. And actually, it's not bad. I'm pretty happy. I already figured out the one estimate for the lady that I went and saw yesterday. It didn't take me long because it's like, okay, well, I was overthinking it too. I was going, oh, geez, they have an issue with the deck sagging down, and I noticed it right away. The crown and the wood, when they framed it, they have one spot that's crowned down, and the reason why it crowned down so bad is because there's a huge freaking knot in it. So I'm looking at it going, okay, well, this isn't going to be too bad. And I say that because I can crawl underneath there. I can stick my 20-ton jack under it. I can jack it up, putting pressure on it, and then I can just laminate a new piece in there, and she's structurally sound. Why didn't I turn anything on when I was here? Everything seems to be like, just sitting here. Get some water going. Oh, great. Right. Oh, it is right. Okay, well, it could just... No, it's not. Yes, it is. Water's running. We're fine. I'm a professional. Alright, how are we looking? Everything's looking good. We got about 40% to burn through right now. I'm gonna go take a look at the bank and see if there's any more new people that I missed. I mean, that's possible. You get into a rhythm and you just miss something. Nobody waiting. Crap. I think I upgraded him. Yes, he's level 2, so I got 0.8 wash plant there, and he's 2.2 in the wash plant. So We just need workers. Is that a pumpkin I saw over there? No, that's a propane tank. It's good. That's gotta be a pumpkin in the corner. No. That's not too bad. Already 9% there, and then we got a full freaking hopper there. We're doing all right. And again, I'm only skimming this part here, so it's not a big issue. We could just sort of skim it, clean it, bibbity bobbity boop, and you're good to go. So I mean, we only have a little bit left here to skim off, and then I think we're pretty good. And then we better move down to the other end there and start working our way back and chew through that ground. Now I don't know how far that will go. I mean, the payday cut as it is right now, we're over 1,300, almost 1,400 ounces just sitting in this cut alone. So I mean, we have nothing to complain about. We got a lot done, and we got a lot out of it. I figured I was doing good if I got 1,000. Now this whole edge cut here, it's a fair bit of ground here. So I'm kind of hoping about 2,000 ounces, give or take, and hopefully that gives us enough to potentially buy some ground. I don't want to pay royalties. I'm again like Parker, and I don't want to be paying royalties out to people anymore. It's just I need that extra bank, and not having to pay out that extra 70 to 120 or 160 ounces a night. That really sucks. That could be 160 ounces that I could be using for purchasing lands or stuff like that. I mean, or new equipment or stuff. So it's imperative that we hunker down and we don't spend so much, and we just start saving. The biggest thing is, and this is the reason why I'm really stressing about really digging out the ground as quick as I can, is I don't want to buy a water tower for a place that I'm renting. I basically want to strip this out as quick as I can and move on. If it's my own ground, I'll be satisfied with buying my own water tower. It's $150,000 off the top of a $1.8 million purchase, but I think I can do it. We're already sitting at 30%, so this will be about 50. So 3 more truckloads. I don't think I'm getting 3 more truckloads out of this. I think 1, maybe 2. I don't know. I might actually push myself right now to get all the material out of here. It might lower my gold content, but I don't know. We shall see. That wasn't the largest bucket I could possibly have done. I think gold map parcel 2. There isn't. Well, there's none basically. Well, 30 ounces or so left in those ones. But I might still scour and clean up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, dirt's dirt. As long as we can get some gold, we're good. And we can steal some dirt out of here, because there's still gold in it. It's just not as much as there once was. You know what? I might change where the truck location is. it's a hard swing go all back around, but let's see what we can do. Anything else next time we can just drive forward. Try it there. I can't see us having too terribly much dirt in here that's left. So that's why I say if we actually can fill up, and we'll just move on after this cleanup. Then we're all onto the new cut, and it's going to be easier to maintain and figure out what we have. %78 of truckload. $94. Like, I mean, we really haven't done too bad. We have chewed through a pretty significant pile of ground in a short period of time. This will get us over 70. Back it up. Back it up. This might actually be quicker doing it like this, but naturally, we figured it out when we're done. It's like that girl with Tourette's. You're done. You're done. I actually knew a girl years ago that had Tourette's. We always, like, I mean, we always, as a group, made fun of them and whatnot, which wasn't, it's not fair. She was very much a brilliant lady. But, yeah, no. Our principal was an absolute dip. He basically told her that you'll never amount to anything, and I don't know why that you don't understand how to keep your mouth shut. And I'm going, they're very insensitive, because obviously there's something else going on. Then we found out later that she had Tourette's, and then all of a sudden went, oh yeah, that made a whole lot more sense. And of course, then all of us idiots went, fuck, if we can swear in class, get away with it, maybe we have Tourette's. No, we don't. But yeah, no, she was brilliant. And a hoot to be around too. Because once we figured out what was going on, it was like no more of an issue. It was like, yeah, okay, yeah, how can we help you? And she goes, I just have these tics, and sometimes ass, and it's like, yeah, okay. And then I remember too, they had a school shooting in the States somewhere, and of course she read the article and immediately was going off, going, I brought a gun to school, I brought a gun to school, I brought a gun to school, and I'm going, I don't think you should be saying that. She goes, I can't help it. She says, I read it, I have to say it. Yeah, well. We got at least one more truckload, which is good, because we'll knock off that corner. I don't think I need to worry about the other piece right now, so I think finishing off whatever's left of this cut right now for what we have, if we get 120 ounces more out of this cut, I think I'm doing pretty good, because that'd be about 14, almost 1,450 ounces out of this cut. So, I mean, again, I don't think we can actually complain about that, or I guess we shouldn't complain about that. I don't know if I want Nighthawk or Pine Valley. I guess it depends on what I can afford, right? Right now, we're for one of them at least. I think it's Pine Valley that we're about a third of the way there for what we have for our finances, just straight in cash. Mind you, we do have 400 ounces, but a bunch of that's going to disappear on us since, well, royalties. Oh, yeah, now you turn bright yellow? Yes, swine. Like I said, though, we're gonna move off of this cut. There's not enough here. Hey, thanks for the follow. I think that was a follow. I will take a look here in a second. Or it should tell me here. I mean, I did a bunch of work on it, but that doesn't mean I need to do a bunch more. I need to actually add my own emotes and stuff to it. What we'll take a look at that. Come on. Tell me. Is there like a 30-second delay on it? Like, maybe it doesn't work yet. I don't know. Yeah, let me move over. Oh yes, Bank 10. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. All right. Truck's full. Plant's full. I'm going to say we got enough out of there to not even worry about. Alright. I'm going to drive down and park this thing in the bottom side of the cut where I want it. And I mean, this thing is friggin' huge. I know you're doing only like 4 miles an hour, but compared to the other one that does 4 miles an hour, this seems way faster. Probably just because of its size. Because this thing is moving. It is booting, man. That's 5 miles an hour. And then we're going to go down off the hill, so we'll be moving even faster. I think effectively I can be about here and get everything, so we'll just shut him off for now and run all the way. Oh wait, I can do this, can't I? Dump truck. That was way better. I forget that I can do that, and they actually fixed it. It works way better now than it used to. I mean, you can actually select the vehicle that you want. And you don't have to scroll through all of them and find out the right one. So yeah, no, that works. I like that. That system works. My tire be spinning. Oh, no, it stopped. My tire don't be spinning anymore. Alright. Those will be swapped out momentarily. Alright. So I can go back to the gold map here and I can turn these off because, yeah, 18 ounces out of that one, 37 out of that one. I can effectively say I am not unhappy by cleaning that out. So we're going to be up here. I mean, the first one is 233 and 185. We're just going to strip it out and go. And hopefully, there's some decent gold in it. So like I said before, right now we're sitting at about 1,350, about close to 1,400 ounces of good gold. There's only 3 mats that switch out, 4 mats, 5 mats. Okay, all the mats have been swapped. So hopefully I should be around the 1400, maybe 1450 ounces for the last cleanup out of here, which is great. I cannot actually say anything bad about it because I was roughly figuring I'd be doing good if I got 1,000. It's the easiest way to shut everything off and do. For me, anyways, that's how my brain works. Alright, we can disconnect. We can reconnect. And even before I do this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down here. I'm going to grab the mats and get the nuggeteer working. I don't know how much we're actually going to get. I had a shovel full left. I think that could have been that extra shovel full that we absolutely needed last time, and I just completely botched it and forgot about it. So I've been averaging about anywhere from 700 to about 900 ounces out of this stuff. My best was about 1,240 so far this season, so clearly I missed something. Yep, still have that one. And that one's clear. Okay. I don't know how much that equates to, but oh, it's not running shit. Let's go. That's sure taking a long time. I don't know. Maybe I should check to see if there's a pail underneath. Just a dumb idea I had. It's not great. These, you're doing really good if you're doing between 150 and 160 out of these. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the top part that's not good. Maybe these are better. 132, so we're probably going to get maybe 140 ounce cleanup then. It's still not great, but I mean, it's at this point in time, that's actually livable. Alright, so I can hop up here. I can hop up here. Hop up, 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 up. Oh, ba ba ba. There we go. Doop 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 doop. I need another guy so I can just swap out the mats. I like that so much better when all the mats can be just swapped out. I guess I got his full. Transport containers 29% off. Actually, I might just do that. I like the idea, especially since we're getting close to moving grounds and stuff. Apparently you can put everything into the shipping container and just ship it, and it's just way easier. I like that idea. Like, don't get me wrong, we're still making some cash here, But yeah, I kind of am hopeful that the other ground we're going to get around 200 ounces of cleanup. But again, there's still no guarantees whatsoever about any of that. So. All right, 19%. Let's get this going. Let's get it shaking, shaking and baking. I don't think there's that much left in the other. About 15%. We'll call it as it is. We're moving to the next one. It might drop our first gold down a bit, but this is the one that's usually a lot more concentrate. $8.30. Yeah, it's definitely not a great cleanup. It's something. Don't get me wrong. It's something. We're making something out of the deal. Not as much as I would hope for, but we're also not hurting either. We will be when we buy a new ground, but at the same time, I also have no loans. So I'm not what you call suffering here. 500 ounces. Come on, 500 ounces. There we go. That'll help it go up faster. So we're back down to 111th out of like 400 or 500 people playing, which is actually a lot better than it used to be. So there's a lot more attention going on with the game, which is good. I mean, I will take back everything I said before. They have done actually a fair bit of work to this game. 132 ounces is respectable. So yeah, we want to do leaderboards. Made it to 110th. Boost that. Yeah, we'll all of a sudden blast past this one pretty quick. 108,000 for the top 10, or 125,000. We might be doing the same thing pretty soon. I don't know. We're finally in the edge cut, which is just really good gold. So yeah, I'd say we probably pulled in about 1,400, maybe a touch more than 1,400 out of the payday cut. Like I said, I'm really kind of hoping for about 2,000 ounces out of here. So yeah, we're sitting at 2,170. So I'm gonna park this guy. Yeah, maybe back a little. Yeah, about there. Oh, that's perfect. We'll be doing a lot of that game. This thing can really dig quick. So hopefully maybe we can actually clear out a good portion of this real quick. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, we're almost cleared one hole already. I mean, 3.9 meters for this monster is nothing. 2 buckets down. We're good. We're good. I don't even know on 15% if we got like 4% on. Oh, we got 6%. No, we'll clean this spot out real soon. That's the first truck out of the edge cut. Yeah, it's not going to take long at all. I want to say this is going to be a nice payday for us. But then again, we don't really know. Its marking is good, but do we really know? Trying to go for the police tape there. Still quite a bit of good ground right there, and you can tell it really starts diving off. And yeah, I did remember seeing the transport box being on sale. That one wasn't expensive anyways. I think it was about 8,000. So if we can pick it up for like 6, that's pretty good. I'll be backing up here shortly. Actually thinking about it. While I'm thinking about it, I should actually just go buy it and get it shipped out. Because we don't even have to go to town to do it now. We can just do it here. Machine store. Mining machines. I think it's in the mining machines. Yep. 3,900 bucks. Yep. We're gonna buy that. 5,000. It's at 39. Oh. You know what? For all time perp it takes. I'm gonna walk there. Nope, I did not do it down there. 3,900 bucks. That's $1,100 difference. That's pretty huge. And $500. So by actually going there, it was still cheaper than actually getting it done through there. And there's my shipping container. Everything's looking good. Did put all the pails back in, right? Yes, I did. I know I didn't check to see if anything else was on sale. It's just that. Let's get out there. Let's get the gold. We can do it. We can do it if you try. I have to back down as far, considering I will be backing up here really soon. Actually, there was more dirt in these little pockets than you would think. And I mean, I am digging down pretty quickly. I'm surprised I've actually already pulled 2 trucks loads out of here. This will be the 3rd one. Alright, let's take a bit more off the top. Because this is all just rich ground. $67%. And there's our %. There's the 3rd truck. Ideally, it would be really nice to see some solid gold coming out of here, like stupid amounts. And I do mean stupid amounts. But I don't know if I'm going to see it out of the River Towns claim. The largest cleanup we've had this season was 196 ounces and one done. One thing being bibbity boppity booped and done. But the second one was the first one was the first cut. The second one was actually, believe it or not, the payday cut, which was at 191. So we had a couple of really good cleanups. Just unfortunately, we haven't had many of them. So it'd be really super nice if this one actually got close to that 200 ounces. I'm not sure if it will, but we shall see. I mean, we're just about done the first 2 chunks. $66%. $81. At 97, that's close enough. And away we go. I don't know if I'd want Mario and Luigi, working a gold mine, because every time you'd turn around, there'd be a pipe showing up and with a freaking Venus flytrap poking out. I don't know. It's not be. I don't think it'd be too good. Maybe a Bowser shooting a bullet across. 62%. This will be about 81% then. There we go. Actually, probably 80%. I might actually have to get another truckload too. I'm not entirely certain. I'm not certain about certain events as they unfold. Blunk. That was the edge. it's starting to mark less. Or that one is. The other one is still vibrant. Oh, there we go. Less vibrant now. So I think those two are finito. Yep. Pretty close. About 19 ounces left. Which is probably just about here. We've not had a nugget in a long time either. Don't know if it's doing nuggets anymore. Just a touch more. Yeah, move off. There we go. Might have been missing. I'm not sure. Well, we cleaned off a pretty good chunk already. This will probably be close enough to clean out. Now watch, I'll have to get another truck. But I think we're pretty much at 80%, so we should be pretty good. Oh, 81. Yeah, we're probably pretty good. I think what I'm going to quickly do is a quick bathroom break. So I'll just let you watch this while I mute. Ow! Hang on. Hang on. Hang. Which one? It's the trommel cord. I don't have to buy it this time. We have one. I was going to do a quick bathroom break, but seeing how we ain't going to be mining squat if we don't have a decent cable. Luckily enough, I have an extra one right here. There we go. I was just about to mute too, and then all of a sudden bear attack. Oh! There we go. Okay, that worked out pretty good timing, I think. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. All the bucket is full at the precise moment that I showed back up again. So the buckets are full. I don't know if there's actually any more. I mean, it is 99%, right? Oh, I know I could maybe see. A ladder here somewhere. Oh, looks pretty empty. I mean, I could try, but no, I'm pretty sure they're empty. We'll do it at 99%. I mean, it's basically close enough. I think we can safely say that we've pretty good. So let's do the mat thing again like we did the last time, because that actually worked. We got these mats all done before we actually ever did the other top parts, so. And then of course I put everything in the nuggeteer and gut squat because, well, or not the nuggeteer, the magnetite separator, because yeah, it didn't have a pail underneath it. Well, I think it'd be about 7 o'clock before we'll actually find out really what this ground's like. Nuggeteer is done. I'm half done up here. Remember, the last one was only 486 up here. That appears to have more dirt in it. We shall see what that gives us. So 486 was the last one. I have no idea what this is going to equate to. Hoping a bit more. I went up quite a bit, so 795. Oh, baby. I think we're on to something. This was 136. $218. This is definitely going to be our best cleanup of the season so far. I think we're on to much better ground. I think we're on a lot better ground. If we're pulling 218, a frickin' pail out of there, I think we're going to be much happier. Well, that was 220. We really cannot complain if... Oops, I cleared that fucker. We cannot complain if out of the pails we're getting 200 and 220. That is some beautiful stuff. Nuggeteer is done processing. Do I have another pail that rolled away? Could have swore I had another one laying around. Oh, not in the trailer. Oh, crap. Screw it. I'll go this way this time. I'm gonna have to pick up some more pails. I keep losing where I have them. Now that I know that I can double stack them, that's a sweet thing. Excuse me. There we go. All right. Let's see what the big money does. Because the best one we ever had was about 1,240 ounces of magnetite out of this. 1,403. So yeah, this is going to be the best cleanup we've ever had so far. By far and easily. Oh, well, we know it's going to be over 200. It's going to be over 200. We know this. We definitely got some good gold out of this. And if it's like this all the way along the edge cut, we are going to be pretty good. So this is the first basic cleanup for it. We haven't even got to the big pail yet. And it's at 63%. So, I mean, there's a lot of gold we got out of that. Shaky, 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 shaky. It's taking a lot more time shaking through it. But mind you, it's collecting some big freaking numbers. I have to bring the truck down. I bet that's where my other pail is. It's probably in the truck. This is a heck of a clean out. Now we get to watch the real big numbers skyrocket. Yeah, we're doing about 4 to 6 ounces a shot there. This is huge. This is honestly a huge cleanup gold way. Just look at the numbers going up. That's insane. $770. Oh yeah, made that easy. 220 ounces. That's the best cleanup we've ever had, was 220 ounces. Let's see where this takes us. 104th. Wow. Oh, okay. We're about 2,400 ounces. So, yeah, 220. Best cleanup. We are, from the bottom here, we're 500. Yeah, about 500 ounces short. And these guys will all blast past both of them within a microsecond. Especially another 220 ounces. Holy crap. That's pretty good. Took my dirt. I kind of suspect that's where my other pail is in the truck. Yep, there it is. So how much extra do I owe? About 1,100. That's actually not bad. We can deal with that. So I'm not taking the magnetite right now. I just want to know where the pail is. We put the full pail into the truck, so we're good to go for whenever we decide to do it. I think we should get back out in the field and start digging more rocks. Because holy crap, 220 ounce cleanup. That's freaking wild. Yeah, that is freaking wild, but that means that we're on the right track. We're on really, really good ground. I think my track hose slid sideways. Well, it's not centered anymore. I'm going to try it. I think it was centered at one point. I just think it slid over. Okay, that's probably close enough. Move the truck way closer now. I think it is actually sliding down. So that was the first, definitely the first major cleanup we've had with this new edge cut. If that's what we're to be expected, I think we're going to be doing just fine. %, of a truckload already. I think we're into the good stuff at this point that we can really, I think we can safely say that we're going to get at least our 2,000 ounce gold. Because I only need 10 cleanups out of this to do that, and we're not even in the really super rich ground yet. That's down a little further, but if we get that, holy crap, it won't take us long to get to 2,000 ounces. We're probably going to lose, I'd say, about 300 ounces tonight, and as soon as it's done, we should actually go to town, and we should actually maybe smelt the gold. I don't know if we should sell it. It really depends on what the price is, because at this point in time, it's all about the numbers game. And ideally, I would want to say we definitely want the highest possible amount of money that we can do for that. I mean, we're still not doing bad. I think I'll be backing up here rather shortly. It's apparently windy outside again. I was going, is that in the game? Nope. Took my headset off and realized it's outside. There's 60%, 70%. Or should be close to 70%. Nope, actually closer to 80. All right, we're getting. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look and see, because this is second truck through here now, or yeah, we're at 19%. So yes, that was the second truck, or the first truck. This is second. Can't believe how much fuel I'm burning, though. I mean, granted, I am going further distance, so. And getting stuck in these holes. Not gonna take us long to fill this truck. Now, I don't know. Do I need to be digging all the way down again, or... No, I don't. I don't. I just need the top surface stuff again. So I don't need to be digging all the way down. We'll probably have to do a few truckload, or an extra truckload anyways, so let's just do it like that. That's fine. Uh, 38%, so yeah. This will be about 54, I think. So it wasn't a 100% full truckload. And with the gold map, I need to, since I cycled those two off, I need to cycle these two on. Yeah, really, the only good gold's about the first 200. This one, 3 meters. This one's 5 meters. So the outside one's a lot more, but basically skim this one, dig that one. So let's go over there now and just absolutely dig her. Can you dig it? I'm slowly getting closer. There we go. by 10 o'clock we've got about half the wash plant full again. And I'm just hauling ass digging, because I mean that ideally is what we need to do, is just keep digging. Doesn't matter how much we're going to pay for royalties or everything else, we just got to go. And I know it's $33,000 a night for the rental of equipment and stuff. That's peanuts. That is 100% peanuts. And not the wah 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 peanuts, but you know, we have $600,000 in the bank. We can afford a little bit of leniency. 400,000, 600,000 in the bank. Sorry. It's still a pretty far cry from what we need, but 1,000 ounces is $1 million, plain and simple. Well, actually, we don't even need that much, but oh, it's 56, so we're going to be at about 84. 84, 85. $84, $85 ain't that bad. We can live without those numbers. Because that means if it's about 84, 85, this truck might be it. We might only need this truck before we're full. I don't know if this one's going to produce the same numbers, because I kind of screwed up. I didn't realize I didn't need to dig that deep on. So the 220 might not be a full thing. I mean, even if I get 180, I think I'd probably be okay with. Okay, 72. 90. We'll try to get a full load out of that. There we go. Let's see what this does. Because, yeah, oh, no, actually, we do need, it was at 75%, so this one's only going to get us to 90 something. So we need one more load. I didn't calculate that out very well, did I? Alright, one more truckload, that's easy enough. The plant, like the mats will be swapped pretty soon, so that's fine. Look at that, I did slide down again. Maybe I actually need to be locked. Definitely digging some decent ground though. It's actually kind of amazing when you think about it, how much we've already taken out. Yep, miner's moss has been swapped. I'm digging hard ground again, apparently, as it's telling me. More mats have been swapped. I doubt the pails are going to be full, though, so we're fine. There we go. But it's when it's digging hard ground that it actually moves it all the time. Back it up, back it up. Yeah, 94%. Would be sure nice if I could get some more employees. Everything at 96, 97. There we go. Or get an overseer. If I had an overseer, that would be good. Miner's moss is full. You're losing pay dirt. I doubt we'll get this all cleaned out before the end of the night, though. But we'll do what we normally do. See where we sit. I think it'll be pretty good. Yeah, 11:24. We won't make the cleanup before then. That's all right. We've still got a pile as it is. Full day of running, and it's already been nuts. I can't remember how many cleanups we had in day 6. Probably something ridiculously stupid. Okay, this was an insane number the last time too. Hey, I'm curious to know, especially when that's sitting at 31% already. Yeah, another 680 some ounces. Yeah, that's we're still in some pretty good ground. Still have 2 to put in there. We're at about 220 on this stuff last time. We're at 188 this time, so it's definitely less, but we might still be pretty close to that 200 ounce mark. So, I mean, it's still pretty decent numbers. Not 220s, but 180. End of the night. Okay, what's the damages? Oh, they only took 250 ounces. Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah, it kind of is, though. Pay dirt was 2,269 yards that we moved. Made 716 ounces. They took 250 ounces for provisions. And 33,433 is what I had left over. So we can smelt 500 ounces. Hey, another 500 ounces will go quite far, actually. Those are 180 ounce bars times. I can do 540. Especially since I don't need to be digging that deep. I can just dig the surface stuff as much as possible. So I think that's going to save us a bit of time and effort. And not dilute the gold so much. So, I mean, we'll work with that. So, yes, this pail is full. This one goes here. This one gets dumped. It was 1,400 the last time. Everything else clean again. Yep. 1182. We're probably sitting at about 185 ounces then. Still not a bad cleanup. So roughly, if I did 540 ounces times that by 1,200, we're back to our 648, so plus that with the 622 402, we're at 1.27. And of course we got some pretty serious magnetite built up, so and we'll do a fuel up too at the same time here, so will be about 1.3 million, which means we're actually only $500,000 short. Hey, only being $500,000 short of buying our own ground, that's not bad. We need to go fill up everything. $187.99. That's damn good cleanup too. Like, we're still getting getting close to 200-ounce cleanups. We cannot complain about that one bit. Please. We still have a pile in there. I am pretty pleased by that. I will check as soon as I am swapping over our fuel hose to here. We're now in the 102nd position. And you can see him at 29. And if he's on right now, you'd be going, holy crap, that is too close. But yeah, no, if I get 100 ounces at 26.84, 200 ounces, well, 27, so that's over. And then another 150 beyond that. Yeah, I'm close to getting back into the hundreds again. That's what I said before. 2 pails to go in for the magnetite. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shut these off for right now. Throw the cord away while we're there. Try not to hit my trailer hitch. We'll put some extra petrol into the big boy. Because he's such a big boy, he needs all the extra fuel. Probably close enough. Definitely goes through a bit. So yeah, if we can smelt 540 ounces ish, that gives us a damn good percentage. And depending on what gold prices are, if they're so long as they're over 1190, then I'm happy. If they're under that, we won't sell. Oh, she is a thirsty girl. She's a pretty big girl, so I mean, she takes all the juice. Alright, so long as we don't land in the payday cup, we should be good. Bang! Alright, we'll fill up the tank again. Everything's fueled up. I mean, yes, we will stop at the machine shop again and see if there's any good deals again or whatnot, or not in general. $20 for a broken cable. I mean, we are so very close to buying some more ground. But the first thing is, we might as well get all the gold out of this one as we can. for our lease. We lose a good percentage of it, but c'est la vie. It was only 5%. Let's grab the really big, heavy, frickin' full pail. There we go, 14%. Actually, just a little touch of look like green on the bottom. Hey, 7,500. We can work with this. 7,500. Not bad at all. So first off, we do have everything. So that's 88, 13,000. Okay, we got a couple sixes. Smelting cost. Yeah, we will do smelting cost, and then I will sell off the other 1,300, which gives us 10 grand again. That ain't bad. 180. Yeah, it only costs us $4,000 now. And 360, and then 540. And I am just going to quickly check some stuff. If it loads, there it goes. Yay! It loaded. We're good. The cat is complaining. He is complaining. Okie dokie, back to what I was doing. It really doesn't take anywhere near the amount of time as it used to get the ingots. Especially at 180 apiece. Not also losing near as much. So the upgrades now, we're fully done with the cost. Next one is smelting time reduced by 4. That would be huge. 13,000 and 8,800. Smelting increased. Infinite. So I could have like a 200,000 ounce bar. Interesting. Alright, the last one. We have lots of gold. Alright. That is the last bar we're smelting for now. We might as well just drive over to the bank and see. Poor truck is actually probably limping at this point because it's actually heavy on one side. Stock 1180. We might hold off on selling it at the moment, but let's take a look at the parcels. So Uncle Arnold's is only 600,000 low. Medium amount of gold in this one. Pine Valley's 1.8. I think this might be the next one we buy, because the other one's 2.4, which is 400,000 more. But we're actually, with the gold that we have versus how much we have here, we're only 600,000 short, which really, about 500 ounces. We only need to mine 500 ounces more to be able to cover this. And 900 more ounces for this. But that is definitely worth every penny. Alright. As it calls me a liar. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get maybe another 4 or 5 pails. I don't know if I necessarily need anything else. Well, there's the other miner moss. I wonder where it was. You know what? I'll pick up an extra cable or 2 here. That way if a bear attacks, we have enough stuff. That is just frickin' groovy. I can only pick one up at a time with these. Why did I turn it off? Onwards, peasant! On to the next spot, which is the machine guys. That's not the doorway. There's the doorway! Alright, what do we got? This is still 29% off. That was definitely cheapest. Well, stuff has not come down in price, I can tell you that much for free. She's now 480,000, so it's a good thing that we only paid 320,000 for it. That's not bad. Still $1 million for that. 572. Remember, I need 2 of them. I guarantee nothing in here is cheap. Although that's, I mean, grand scheme of things, if that went on sale, I'd buy it tomorrow. Versus using the one I am. The one I am, Sam, I am. Alright, let's just go back and start mining again. So we definitely are getting a lot closer to our goal. Other than the fact that realistically the gold price is shit. That's why we haven't sold it yet. You know, it'd been great if I could, I don't know, stop. Tank is fully refilled. Actually stack, I can, look at that. That's a heck of a stack of them. And these ones are for the magnetite. There we go. We're all back to good to go. And we already have 56% waiting in the hopper, so I'd say water. And back to mining. All looks good. mean, we have basically auto save for a while, so I think the biggest thing I'm going to do right now is actually save. Oops. Dark. Oops. I don't need the thumb out right now. Still can't see a bloody thing. It's dark out. It's cloudy with the chance of nothingness. I'm going to have to back up again. On the plus side, I can really carve into the side there where I got really good gold too. Yeah, definitely gonna have to move backwards again. And maybe, I don't know, back up onto the hill. Now the problem is I've moved over. The truck is a country mile away from where it needs to be. Funny thing is, I only need to do one more big bucket full in it, so like I said, one more big bucket full and it's full. So we should have about maybe 10% sitting in the plant right now. That's chewed through, and then we got Bertha coming down off the hill here, and it's full. Yeah, 13% actually. Okay. Alright, we are definitely chewing through some good ground now. I'm just actually trying to get my line back there. Well, we know we're getting gold. I know that I have 540 ounces smelted in the back of my truck right now. And I also know that we are getting relatively close to everything that we were setting out to. There's 90 ounces. $90 ounces. Yes, it's 90 ounces a truckload. Oh, could you imagine? That is the ultimate life of a gold miner. Would be like, yes, each truckload has 100 ounces in it. that'd be super rich ground. Not saying that we're not on super rich ground, we kind of are, but it's not as good as what the next plot of land that we could have is. 32%, hey? We're doing another cleanup before too long. You cannot exit until you are parked. So if you fall over sideways, is that considered parked? It's just a question I had, you know? I think it's a viable question. Can't see there being a whole lot of ground left in that one yet. We have taken out an enormous amount. Like I said, there's not much left in that pocket. I think we're just moving back now. So I should take a look. Well, it still says 57. That one says 66. Okay, I need to start backing up again and taking more of the top stuff off again. Back it up, back it up. Well, there's 51%. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back up now. Still says we're getting some good gold out of it. Yep, I guess we'll just see. More or less don't take all the good top stuff off. There's 83%. There's another full truckload. Yep, we need one more good truckload after this. Which I'm actually kind of surprised how much we are still getting out of here for good gold, apparently. Or I don't know how much actually is good gold. I guess we're just sort of playing it by ear and seeing. At this point, I'm just sort of digging it closer towards the next patch. If I just keep working back and forth like this, I think we're getting as much of the good stuff as we can. I mean, I'll take a look again, but I think realistically we're out of the gold out of that one. And we're starting to get the gold out of that one. Just enough that I can see it. Alright, we're going to go gold map. We're going to toggle that one and that one. There isn't that much there. See, all the really good stuff's in the top 3 meters. Even these ones, well, these ones are deeper, but we just keep taking it off like we are and see where it takes us. Right now, though, we're actually sitting pretty good, actually. Oh, good. We can actually see the screen again. It's becoming like morning. Match should be just about swapped. Ah, yeah, there they go. And there goes the last 2. Yep. Here's hoping. First one was 220 ounce cleanup out of this cut. The next one was a 180, almost 189. So this one, even if it averages close to 200, we'd be going good. If it's 140, I'd question everything. It shouldn't, though. I think we should still be in pretty decent ground. I hear the cat complaining again. Alright, so let's get this washing. We'll climb all the way back up here. This has been averaging stupid amounts up here too. I don't really like, I mean, if a wash plant went on sale, like the actual wash plant went on sale, I might consider buying it depending on the price, like especially if it was like 20 to 30% off, right? But in all honesty, I would probably say we're not going to upgrade anything until we get to the new ground. Boing. It always falls over. Alright, that's good stuff. $680. That's still not bad. I think these were the best one I ever saw was the 220, but they were about 188 last time. 186 this time, so we're still within that 180 mark. So that's not bad. Especially if we can average 180 for each cleanup, I think we're probably laughing all the way to the bank, because that's not bad for this not so great ground. $188 again. We now have lots of pails, if that actually stays upright. There we go. I think we were still over 1,000 for the Nuggeteers washing. As long as we're over 30% for total magnetite per wash, then we're doing all right. But yeah, no, I think we're doing fine. Did I see that fall down? I did see it fall down. Okay, that one's all cleared again. Oh, other than knocking over the pail pile. Well, it's going up quite nice. $1,200. Yeah, so I think we're about 185 at least. Pail pile is jiggling with the rest of the wash table. Probably fall over. There we go. Shouldn't roll too far though. So we're sitting at 102nd out of everyone. So this one will, I think we'll be at 101. Like being a jiggly wiggly at the same time. back over my 300 ounce mark. As the gold is rapidly going up again. That definitely went up pretty good. 190. It was more than I expected. So we are getting pretty close to that 200 ounce mark each time. So that gets us 103. Ooh, somebody knocked him out. He was 100. Aloysia Mud is actually higher. So I'm stuck back at 103 now, since somebody ricocheted up. So 277. Almost 2,800 ounces. I'm close to knocking him out. I mean, pretty sure. Say get another 190 ounces. So 2,275 plus, say 190. 2,965. So I could beat him out. Or heaven forbid I get another 200 ouncer. Alright, I'm just going to check the computer real quick here. Okay, workers. Do we have anyone waiting? Nope. The bank stock 1184. It hasn't changed much. I want at least 1190. 10 days. Yeah, that's not good. A year. It's at 1220. And it went super-douche. That's not good. So it's actually plummeting. We might have to just take it so we can get going on it, but I don't know. All right, switching water over. Water switched over. By 7 a.m. we're already washing the next batch. Not bad. So basically, from what I'm getting out of all this is, if I run just the top layer and dig her back, I think that's what we're going to end up doing, just to see. Because, I mean, as I started doing that, I started making more gold again. Which this isn't going to take us long then to all of a sudden really start digging some ground out. And I know what some of you are thinking, it's like, why am I not using the Frankenstein? I'm saving up all my pesos in order to get buy some ground. And then, as I'm really started to mine, it's all mine. I don't have to pay rent provisions then. So is it kind of huge to do it? Yeah, kind of. First truckload. So I'm pretty close to made so far about 6,000 or 6,600 ounces out of the edge cut. We're actually only about 800 ounces away from what we had out of the payday cut, which is stupid. Clunk. Doesn't take long to really dig into a side of something and really start moving dirt. Like that one in case. Case in point. 45. There we go. We'll have to move backwards again. And we got another truckload. This isn't bad. We're actually cruising right along. The scary part to me is, yes, we're mining a lot of ground. We're moving a lot of dirt and we're getting it done. But there's also less and less dirt that we can mine. It's quickly coming to an end. 27, so this will make it down to around 40. Maybe close to 50, we'll see. Doesn't take long before the truckloads start adding up. There we go. Not sure why my truck wouldn't go down there. I found a nugget. That's the first nugget I found in a long time. And not a bad one either. That was a 4.6 ounce. A decent sized nugget. Like I said, it's been a long time, and especially in seasons and whatnot. I think it was one of the first seasons that there was a out there that there was a monster nugget that I found. It was 18 ounce. I don't think that's even possible anymore. Did a lot of mining that season. I actually did make it in the top 10. I can't see myself getting into the top 10 anymore. Not unless something radically happens and we get the big beast in and everything else. Maybe there's a chance. But holy crap, I'd have to mine something freaking serious. I've never mined the new ground yet. The 5th claim, apparently. I've not mined any of that, so I mean, maybe there's a lot of gold there. Basically, 2,100 ounces was the first 2 cuts. So, being that I'm sitting at 27, you know that the other 600 so far is coming out of the edge cut. The edge cut is definitely rich. 46%. This will be about 65%. Which means we have another 2 truckloads to pull out. This truck looks so tiny in comparison to this monster. Now we just need a bigger dump truck. Oh, well, then it wouldn't work because then the plant couldn't handle it. Alright, this looks like these are just about done. Which is nuts. Let's just take a quick gander, shall we? What are these actually showing now? 51 and 43. There's a little bit left. And that's probably the bulk of it right there. Okay. Only 2. This truckload, another truckload left, and then we're doing another clean out. Goes quick. $65, so that'll be about 84. That might be about 85 because that was a full 100% again. Back up till you feel the lump and then stop. D-rocker has been destroyed. Oh crap. Well, we knew sooner or later we're going to have to start putting maintenance in. I gotta shut everything down. I don't know if it'll let me do it with the water running. We knew sooner or later we're gonna have to start doing maintenance and stuff. It's just inevitable. So D-rocker hose is pooched. I know it's a rental. But at the same time, I can't see a wash plant all of a sudden showing up and being pricey. So we'll see. If it's like 13 to 14,000 for the reinforced, no. But if it's like say $1,000 or $2, $1,000 or $2, yeah, 100% we will then do it. Parts. Parts catalog. Hydraulic hose. D-rocker hose. 1,400 or 11,000. We'll just go with the 1,400. Thank you very much. Yeah. Lasted this long. I am pretty sure the $1,400 one until I get a new wash plant will suffice. can't wash rocks unless we do a little maintenance on stuff. Locked on, good to go. Didn't realize that moved after. Alright, let's see how long that goes for. Well, we're close to another clean out. Minus the fact that that was important. Well, that was actually quite important. We ain't washing rocks if we have busted hoses. Plain and simple. So there's still some good gold there. Well, it did say there's still about 50 ounces left in there, so guaranteed it's all that corner. I think it's probably safe to say we can turn those ones off now. 49, 43, yeah, there ain't much there. So we'll toggle. This is the super rich ground, so that's the stuff that's going to make or break where we go. %, makes or breaks it. Like how it just keeps sliding off the hill again too. So that should be our cleanup, and I think I might actually end the stream for a bit. Then come back this afternoon when we figure it all out and go from there. Alright, the match should all be swapping over. I think gold is still at its lowest. Which is sad because I have like $600,000 worth of freaking gold in the box of the truck. Mats are being swapped. Boom, boom, and boom. Ah, we still got 29%. God knows how much is in those belts, so I think we're probably pretty good. off we go. Oops. Don't want that one running. Why is it so spewing shit everywhere? Okay, let's drop it down. Do the other thing again. See, we're programmed now. We know exactly what we're doing. We have a nice setup here. We can do it. And the sluice boxes, they don't add up to enough to even consider doing it. It's just more of a pain in the ass with water and stuff that we can't manage anyways, so. Alright, let's go back up here. This is one of the ones that I would really appreciate if they also cleaned out. I mean, the sluice run itself with the mats, that's sweet. That actually works really nice. Still didn't take all of it. Alright. Okay, I'll just throw that there. That's a good spot for it, I guess. Always falls over. There's less in that one this time. Okay. Oh. Ain't gonna do shit if I don't turn it on first. Kind of obvious. Yeah, 612 still isn't too bad. It's a little bit less than what we were getting, but I still don't think we should complain. I mean, I'm going to complain, but as long as it's less of a complaint. $167. We are definitely less. I think we're only going to get about 170 ounces out of all this. That's a little discouraging a bit, but thought we were all on really super good ground, but maybe we were not. Can I put all of them? There we go. There we go. Seems like a dingy day. Like, we are still getting some. Magnetite and whatnot, so it's not a terribly bad thing. So that is just a touch a little over. So we might be around that 168, 170 mark. It's still not ideal, but we are not going to complain. It's still over 1,000. We are still over 1,000 magnetite for it, so it's not the worst cleanup we've ever had. I think actually the worst cleanup we ever had was like 20 ounces, and it's like, yeah, that was totally not worth it. %. Damn. We just have the one pail left, and then it's cleaned out again. Really, we didn't do too bad so far today. We still have a lot of mining to do later, which is fine. We'll figure it out. But we didn't do too bad. It's over 90%, so that pail is ready to go. I know I could bring the magnetite trailer back, but it's just a pain in the ass to keep hooking it up and then loading it and all the... Yeah, we'll just do it this way with the buckets. It's fine. $166. I didn't want the pail roll. Thank you very much. You can go back over there. Yeah, so 166. Definitely lower than what we anticipated. I mean, I'm not leaving that much left in the cuts afterwards. A little bit, but not much. Leaderboards, we're at 102. Alloyish mud. It was, oh, yeah, that, okay. I was like, is he at 100? Yeah, he is. Duh. Yeah, we're sitting at 102. We were only 6 ounces short of beating out Flint Ted. So yeah, we will part ways here for right now. Hope you guys have enjoyed for a little bit. I gotta go do an estimate here, so we will be back as soon as possible afterwards. But if you guys have enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button both on Kick and on YouTube. And that's all under the description. It's in the description below, but it's also underneath the videos. YouTube side, right underneath the video, and the house girl in the bottom right corner. Some say it wasn't a bear that broke that wire, it was him. He tripped over it, he broke it, he blamed it on the bear. So, I mean, that's bullshit. So if you do see him, smack him upside the head and push that button for us. Then also flip over to Kick side, like I said, and hit the follow and subscribe over there as well, as it's one of the best ways to support both channels. And check out all the goodies in the descriptions below, and we will see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.